Morning guys, how are you doing? We had a bit of a journey this morning. I told some of you this was coming. Valtra's. We're here in Clarke's of Cavan. They're in a place called Newinn in County Cavan. Now Clarke's have 4 garages, so in case you do come up to see something, you see them on the videos. This is Newinn. Now we have a plan. We'll make a second video and we're going to go to another garage which is in Roscommon. They also have one in Cavan town, and as far as I know they have one over in Westmeath. So 4 garages. These are a serious outfit. There's Red Rock, there's rollers, there's Malones, there's Brahan trailers, there's second-hand stuff, there's second-hand agitators, second-hand Red Rock agitators. You can see the line of tractors. So, and there's a TW, I won't tell you what, and there is an 8011 Zetter, which are smashing tractors. And we have a bit of a giveaway as well to do with McHale and a couple of fusion balers. Not giving away a fusion baler now, but McHale were very good to send me out stuff, little box of stuff. So I'm going to leave it here with Neve. We'll come up with some plan, and yeah. So let's turn the camera. Let's give a look at what they have. We'll give a look at some of the new Valtras first. They have a massive selection of parts inside in the store. I will give a look at some of the machinery, and then we'll come back up and we'll give a look at the older tractors, the second-hand line of tractors, and the TW. The TW is fabulous, lads. It's just fabulous. Q-cab, that's what I leave you into, right? We're going to turn the camera, we're going to give a look at some of the Valtras, and yeah, we'll go from there. Right guys, here we go. These are serious tractors. Like they don't have the older Valtras, the ones that I drove at Silage, even though they might have won. Actually, they might have won over there. But these were, they were a beautiful tractor. I always liked them. Of course, Valtra have a serious history. Valtra is actually, I opened a correction on this, but I think Valtra is somewhere in the region of 220 years old. The company itself, not the tractors. They started out making some kind of cloth. We started out making paper out of cloth, out of rags, and then when some genius discovered that they could make paper out of timber pulp, Valtra went into the kind of the forestry equipment 200 odd years ago. So yeah, and of course Vamlet, we all Valtra Vamlet is actually 194 years. So there is a serious collection of stuff here. Let's look at all these. I love that colour. That's a fabulous looking tractor. That's a fabulous looking tractor altogether. Even the blue one here now, like, even though there is something about the Valtra that is the class green. They're just, like, look at all these, like, and you know what? For some of them, they're some of the bigger tractors. Look at that one, like, loader ready there now and all ready to go to gap. Secondhand is secondhand. Oh my God, lads, these are fabulous. I love this Valtra now, but I still prefer the older type. Now look what's there in the corner, if you can see it, but I'm not going to show it to you. So we're going to turn around, we're going to go down the yard, and we're going to look at some of the other stuff, some of the other machinery. But there is some, like, look at that for a ball of a tractor. Like, that's a serious outfit of a tractor. Front linkage, the whole lot, ready to go to gap. That's, oh yeah. And of course Valtra, of course, again, they have a connection to Volvo. Volvo made tractors, Volvo BM made tractors in the 70s. I only barely kind of read into this in the last couple of nights. And Volvo BM made tractors right up until the late 70s. And at the late 70s, Volvo decided that they were going to improve. They built a new state-of-the-art factory and in Sweden, and but after building the factory, they went through the maths and they weren't making money. So they decided from that point on they were going to supply cabs, and I think it was back ends to Valtra, and Volvo were involved with Valtra more or less right up until 1985. And in 1985, Volvo completely got out of the tractor market. Here's a load shovel, a DGM. I'd love to get a trial of one of them. Okay, they're I think I opened the correction. I think they're kind of a Chinese import. But they are, look, they're cheap, they're doing their job. There's fellas that have them, and there's fellas that are very happy with them. So now there's a couple of bits that kind of let them down, but look, they are. Hey, come here. The way the market has gone now and everything else, they're there for you. Our first of them, McHale's, kind of a McHale. The bales, she's for shredding the bale. You put the big square bale into the back. I'm not too sure if you can put in the smaller bales or not, and you can direct to shoot 360 degrees. Out to the shed or whatever. We have a couple of hardy sprayers, we have fertilizer spreaders, we have a fabulous looking Cleverland 4-board reversible plough. That's a nice plough. That's a nice plough. We've ranch fertilizer spreaders. We have Cleverland. That's a big cedar actually. That's a big ball of a cedar. And what else have we got? We have Clarke Machinery Spread Point P400. I don't know. So I presume it's a lime spreader or maybe a fertilizer spreader. And of course we have these here, the Willemans. Let me get the spelling right on this side. W-E-I-D-E Wiedemann. Okay, little loaders. McHale Fusion again, or McHale baler. Again, big thanks to McHale. They gave me a box of stuff when I mentioned I was coming here today, and they gave me a box of stuff. So at the end of the video, I'll come up with some idea who's going to get the stuff, or how we're going to get the stuff, or to you, or whatever. Secondhand, I'm going to call him W-E-I-D Wiedemann loader. Our Clark's here, I'd say, or they are agents for him. Here look all Clark's details there, look. Clarke Machinery Ltd. Clarke Machinery.ie. Actually, they have a fabulous, they have a brilliant website. If you go onto their website, you'll see all their gear. Secondhand Cleverland plough. A brand new Cleverland tether, and I know it's rocking into Christmas or whatever, and we're a long way away from hay season, but you need to order this stuff now. You really do need to order this stuff now if you want this for early 2025. Is it? It is, yeah. 2025. That's a nice 2-board plough. Maybe we might see you in the plough match next year with that, who knows. Again, look, fabulous lineup here of very good. Some of them are second-hand tractors. Like, look at this tractor, like, she's perfect. She's absolutely perfect. There's no damage done to the front of it. She got no root, no tear, no stupidness. That's a nice tractor. Actually, we're going to give a look at one of the other Valtras above. I know a giant, I thought it was a Wiedemann again, but no, a little giant. Like, that's an 8 yoke. Like, I'm sure now, I'm certain now for any fella there looking for a small yoke for feeding a round bale around the yard, and you don't have use for a big tractor, where you might have a small tractor like the Zetter, the fabulous Zetter that's above in the shed. But wouldn't this do you? Wouldn't that do you the absolute finest? A JCB load all 528. That's a nice little machine as well. Like, even look at these yokes are all washed, they're all cleaned down, they all have relatively good tires on them. There's no oil leaks in them. That's and like the Valtra, the thing about coming here to Clark's, you can see they have such a selection, such a collection of machinery. It's hard not to like, what am I trying to say to you? They will have something for you. They will have something. They have a massive selection of second-hand stuff. They have a bigger selection of new stuff. Like, these tractors are ready to go out the door. Like, if you come in here this morning, it's Tuesday morning. If you come in here this morning, finance cleared, the whole lot. That's a lovely colour tractor, actually. Actually, you know what? No, I think that's after pimping the Valtra green one. Yeah, it kind of is kind of a bronzy, coppery, bronzy gold. That's a nice tractor. I presume, like, if finance ready, whatever, go out the door, you possibly would be looking at probably going home Tuesday, probably going home Thursday with the tractor. Like, that's, like, start to believe that's a second-hand tractor. That's a second-hand tractor, and she's absolutely perfect. There's nothing. And you know what I see around here as well, and I think it's a great indicator of a dealership. When you see a certain amount of stuff with the older stickers, the older stickers, I think that's a fabulous. I think that's a great mark of a dealership, because it's a repeat customer. It's a repeat customer. Look up the yard, like, look at the gear up the yard. A Rossmore loader FL65M. You don't know the Valtras. Like, look at the colour of this one. Look at the colour of this tractor. Like, she's a G115 active, 40 kilometers an hour, 3 spools, Dramone hitch, 1 pump power servo, 2-piece front valve, LED lights, front weights. Lads, that's a beautiful. Oh, I don't know. Some more McHale stuff. We have McHale. I'm wrong in saying soft hands there on the back, and then we have the McHale, I suppose, for lifting the bale. We have the McHale bale slicer, and we have a couple of more bits. Now we're going to walk up here. We have major Cyclone. Are they Cyclone? They are Cyclone mowers. We have major saw benches. Actually, I could do with one of them. But I don't actually know if I'm responsible enough to operate it. Yeah, I really could. I have a job for one of them. I have a big job for one of them, but it needs to be determined whether I'm responsible enough to operate it. That I don't know. Johnsters, J-O-N-S, Johnston shear grabs. Now, open the correction here as well. I think these are made, I'm fairly certain they're made in Northern Ireland. They are County Tyrone, and I think they make silage trailers and they make all that kind of stuff as well. I'm nearly absolutely certain they do. Of course, Fleming again, another Irish company, Fleming yard scrapers, Fleming shear grabs, and of course you can get them in the blue or the silver or the black or galvanized, whatever you want. Celtic, of course, Celtic. We have a couple of Celtic bale chasers. Actually, that's a big Fleming harrow. We have a couple of Celtic bale chasers across the road below in the machinery yard. We're going to go down there and give a look at that now in a minute, after we go through this. Before we look at the second-hand tractors, what's this? Red Rock. That's a big silage pike, lads. That's a big. Do you know what? I know Red Rock or whatever, and we have Brahman trailers down the yard as well. But you know what really impresses me? I don't watch any television. I watch very, very little television. There's more Red Rock stuff here, look, and more Celtic stuff. I watch very, very little. Look at all this stuff. I'm gonna do a full lap of this. Look, I watch very, very little television. But when I turn on YouTube and I go on and I see people in Australia like Monk Agri, everyone's talking about Monk Agri at the moment, and you see Monk Agri with Irish made stuff. Do you know what? It just gives a kind of a warm. Is it a kind of a warm fuzzy feeling? I don't know what it is, but it does. It's just like even Red Rock stuff. A couple of more big Valtras here. Excuse me. Oh, that's a nice Valtra. I like that colour. I think I don't know. That's a nice Valtra. And don't be giving out to me saying they're all nice. They are all nice. They're all beautiful. They are, every single one of them. And like, do I want them? Yes. Do I need them? No. We have a selection of. How are you? Hitch cutters. Got lost my train of thought there for a minute. Selection of very, very nice, clean second-hand hitch cutters. You'll see them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 second-hand hitch cutters. And we have a couple of brand new hitch cutters. And there's even brand new ones inside in the shed. Oh, look at that for a machine. We're going to wait till he pulls out. That's a nice little tractor. If you watch how smooth she is, like. Nice and quiet. Look at all the red rock agitators, lads, and we have a selection of second-hand agitators. And look again, Clark's, the old sticker. The old, look at this, look, I'll show it to you if you don't believe me. Old Clark stickers. I love seeing that because that to me is repeat customer. I know he might only be living up the road, but we're here in Cavan. There is plenty of options around him to go wherever he wants. Another older Clarke's Machinery sticker. Red rocks again, all red rocks. Rollers, Fleming rollers, Watson creep feeders, wooflers. What's that? Oh, Castle. We're not too far from Castle here. Like Castle again, another Irish company, Mayo company, just over the road. Lads, there's some fabulous gear here, and we have a Castle diesel Bowser. Watsons, I'm not too sure where they're made. If you do, please leave it in the comment and tell me. Castle fuel Bowser. Flemings again, and Cavern. Is this a Malone? This is a Malone. Again, another Mayo company. It's been exported all over the world. And what have we here? We have a Kubota. Of course, Kubota really grabbing hold of the market now at the moment. And they're really making a stand. Kubota, up until, for those of you that don't know, Kubota up until very recently, we're kind of only in the smaller tractor market, but they bought into a company in America. Jesus, I forget now what company it was, to be honest, but they bought into a company in America, and they just started making bigger and bigger tractors. I think they're well up and over 200, 250 or 60 horsepower now. Please, again, leave it in the comments, and we'll appreciate that. All right, we're going to go across the road. We're going to give a look at some of the second-hand machinery, the second-hand trailer stuff. There's tankers, there's everything. We're going to come back up here, and we're going to go into the shed, and we're going to look at the second-hand tractor range. And of course, they have an unbelievable selection of second-hand. They have an unbelievable selection of parts as well inside in the store. So that's in there behind me. Clarke Machinery, newinn. Hold tough, we're up in 20 minutes already, and we'll go from there. Guys, we're across the road. We have this Brahan mega dumper, fast tow. Lads, they're just, again, like I said to you earlier on in the video a while ago, when you turn on YouTube and you see Brahan trailers and Smith's trailers and all this other Red Rock equipment and Johnston's equipment, and you see it all over the world, do you know what? You can't help but be very proud of where we're from. Johnston's tank with a trailing shoe in the back of it, and P. Donnelly trailers. I was looking at these a while ago. There's a silage trailer over, and there's a neighbour of mine below. He has a couple of Donnelly trailers, and do you know what? They're a fabulous trailer. We'll give a look at the trailer over. You can actually completely break the silage trailers down to a bale trailer, and you can actually put an extension on the back of them. So, do you know what? They're a nice trailer. Like that, they're a lovely trailer. Like Donnelly trailers, serial number. Oh, here now we'll see. Donnelly trailers, County Tyrone. Okay, we have a tether. We have a rear discharge Cross 1100. We have a brand new Cavan mower. And look at that, lads. Look at this for a selection of stuff. Will I go right to left, or will I go left to right? Well, I'm going to go left first, because left is kind of my section. This is the section that I can afford. So, see, look, there's a couple of rusty buckets there and a couple of more things there. I might bring them with me. Ransoms. Orion Ransoms. Never realised Ransoms made stuff like that. They obviously do. Ransoms made plows. They made all that kind of stuff. I didn't think they still... Well, I know they made plows and all that, but I didn't think they made equipment that big. Ransoms are obviously gone out of the market as far as I know. Somebody bought him up out the gap. A major tank with a rain gun. Zero grazer. Red Rock tanker again, 2,500 gallon tank. Lads, remember, I know we're in slurry season at the moment, or we're just out of it, just out of it, the middle of October, but you need to order your tanks. Again, look at this, look, I love this, the old Clarke badge on the trailer. Cane trailers. She is a cane. That's a nice little cane, low loader. I have a bit of a soft spot for cane. Yeah, I really do. High spec again. High spec tanker and an Abbey kind of a feeder. A couple of more yokes over here now. We have an Abbey again. Tanker. There's no numbers on it, but I'd say looking at it, she's probably 2,000, maybe 2,300, something like that. There's no numbers on it, but we'll see. And then there's a bigger Abbey here. Again, the old Clarke badge. Again, the older Clarke badge. That's a big tanker. What's she? 3.5. So she must be 2. A 2 and a 3. SLS trailers. Never heard of SLS trailers. And Brahan again. Brahan trailers again. I think, like I said, open to correction. We'll give a look here. See, is there a badge in it? Yeah, there is. Give me a second, lads. Carlo. I thought they were Tipperary. I didn't want to get it wrong. But Brahan Engineering are from Carlo. Again, look at that. Like, that's a nice trailer. That's a good, solid, well built trailer. Even the things like that, the little details. You know, the badge. Yeah. Cane. Another cane trailer. Cane bale trailer. Like I said to you already, I do have a bit of a soft spot for cane. And again, Clarke Machinery, old badge. These are the Donnelly trailers now I was telling you about. There's another one up the yard there. We can go up and look at that in a minute. But look at them. You can completely take them down. And you can take that off. You can rip them here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts back along. You can take the sides completely off of them. And this now I don't know about, but my neighbour has one, and there's 2 like slots here, right? So one there, big rectangular slot, and he can slide in an extension, and the extension is, I suppose, about 4 foot long, 4 or 5 feet long, and he can put on, it's for, I suppose, for carrying an extra bale. But they have the trailers completely broken down. There's hangers and all for taking off the rails above, and they can have the trailers completely broken down to bale trailers in a matter of time. And I presume you could probably get them that you could have, we call it sand rails or a low butt as well. Like, again, Red Rock again, lads. A serious ball of a Red Rock tanker. That's a big tanker. 3,500. That's an impressive tanker. Another Red Rock tanker, 2050. West. Harry West. First time I ever, well, not the first time, but I spread slurry a good few times, spread muck, dung, whatever, and we had one of these. But it wasn't one of these, okay, I'll tell a lie. It was a side discharge one. But they were a brilliant piece of kit. Like, okay, she has a bit of work done, but like, it's there for you. She got the door opens up, and she spin, and she does her thing. Another again, Donnelly trailer. That's a nice trailer, that's a lovely trailer. But like I said, I don't know, is your man, there's a square there, and he slides in the section. What else do we have? Herbrist vacuum tanks. I pulled a Herbrist dump trailer for a while. I wonder if Herbrist still there, or are they gone? another Abbey tanker, another Red Rock tanker, again an older Clarke badge, Red Rock tankers, Abbey tankers, NC tankers, Agrimatic tankers. Look at that, lads. That's 4,000 gallon Red Rock tanker, another 4,000 gallon Red Rock tanker, another 3,500 gallon Red Rock tanker. These are serious stuff, lads. Fleming muck spreader. I was actually trying to buy one time a Fleming mini muck, but I never did. I had a plan, but I got sense, as they say. Watson. Let's discover a bit of Watson. Where are Watsons? Bally Ballylock Road, Castle, Cistle, Castlewagon. I don't know. It's an Irish number plate. Irish number anyway, Irish phone number. Again, Watson. Are they more Donnellys? They are. More Donnellys. Johnstons. This looks like a herbalist. A Donnelly again. A Brahan cattle trailer. A K2 spreader. The Celtics. And a big Brahan trailer. But look, before we go over there, I want to give one look at this thing. I've seen them in videos. I've seen one or two with the plough match, but never actually got up really close and personal to them. But the K2 compact push. What she'll do is, there's a couple of videos there of it. This yoke was obviously out in demo. There's a ram here, a double ram, and you fill the trailer of grass. And I don't know how good or bad they are. There's to and far and against and everything, but she'll compact the grass back and she'll come up again, and I reckon you'll get another third in. You'll get another third into the trailer. Now, I reckon they'd be a great yoke on a long draw, or they'd be a great yoke for tipping inside in a shed. Of course, K2 are a big agency, a big concern now as well, like. But who knows, they might send this trailer down to me next summer and we'll draw a few loads of silage with one of the big Valtras above. That's what she does. She compacts it back, and then if she doesn't tip, you open up the back door and she'll shove the grass out in the ground. Yeah. K2 Limited for farms in the road. Buckinghamshire, England. Yeah. Again, a Donnelly. I've never been in the yard with so many Donnellys. A Watson. That's a serious ball of a Red Rock tanker. K2 again. And of course the Celtics. Celtics, of course, is it Limerick? The Limerick or Cork. They're not too far from Charleville. Celtic again. I have a video there of a Celtic bale chaser, and I was drawing silage with a fella a couple of years ago, and they had two of them. And there was two fusions in the field and two Celtics, and we were drawing 4 loads an hour, and we were just barely able to keep the field clear. But 4 loads an hour, that's the draw. And the man in the yard with he had, I can't remember what kind of telehandler he had. He had a telehandler. He couldn't keep the yard clear. Now, we did get a bit of a start in him, but he couldn't keep the yard clear. Another Brahan cattle trailer, look, all hosed up for lights and air and everything. And lads, look at that. That is a serious ball of a dump trailer. A tri-axle dump trailer. I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't like to be trying to tie the Belarus onto that. That's a serious dump trailer. And we have another Brahan silage trailer. 2 Brahan silage trailers, sorry. 2 20 foots, 2 B20s, I presume they're 20 foot. Alright lads, I'm going to go across the yard and we're going to check out what they have inside the store next. And lads, this is all here for you. It's all here for you. And Clarke's Newinn, County Cavan. And I know it's a bit of a spin for me. It mightn't be for you, but there's some stuff. And remember, with the second-hand tractors to go yet, and we're up in about 35 minutes. Lads, this is fabulous. This is just I'm as happy as a pig, and yeah, let's go. Alright guys, here are some of the parts, and of course, which I've failed to tell you, Clark's were also Zetter dealers up until very, very recently, up until I suppose they took on Valtra 15-20 years ago, but they also still do a massive selection of Zetter parts. So if you're in the hunt for Zetter parts, we have Zetter glass, we have Zetter bonnet panels, we have taillights, springs, everything here, lads. This is Zetter water pump. Of course, we also have, there also is McHale parts, more McHale parts, head gaskets. There's some stuff here, lads. Another McHale box of stuff. Look down here. Look at this. Look at all that. Zetter parts, McHale parts, Valtra parts, Valmet parts, everything you can imagine. Holy shit, lads. There is more parts here than you can imagine. Look at all this. Glass. Top links. More glass. Valtra glass. PTOs. Power washers. Hubs. Brakes. Oh lads, let's go up the yard and check out some of the second-hand balers. Alright lads, we're here in the shed up the back of the yard. This is a selection of second-hand balers and wrappers. Lads, Fusion again. Fusion 2, a couple of brand new Hardy sprayers. McHale wrapper. We have a Connor wrapper in the back. McHale F550. Another McHale, what's that one? You tell me. Another 550. Connor wrapper. Caneverland chopper. We have a couple of other bits and pieces. Don't know what that is. Oh, we have a goal, a welder, and the goal. For those of you who don't know, Goal is they're kind of Scandinavian company, not too sure, and they build a frame, we'll call it. Now they also build their own balers, but they build a frame and you put your baler into it. Yeah, you buy your normal baler and you put it into the thing. I know where there's one or two of them, and fellas seem to be very, very happy with them. We can get over here. That's it. Just a welder baler sitting in a gold frame. Yeah. Well, lads, I too. Christ almighty. That's a McHale 980. Oh, she's the big square baler, the big square wrapper. Am I right in saying that? She is, yeah. She'll pick up the bale and I think. Will she? She will, yeah. She'll pick it up. Yeah, that's right. I'm right. Now, how to get out of here. Lads, there's some stuff here. There's some stuff. There's actually a yard of tractors here that I can't show you, that are customer tractors in getting ready and everything else. And I can't show them to you because they're what you call it. There's the mixture of customer tractors and their own tractors. But I'm going to go around here and we're going to give a look down the yard at some of the second-hand stuff. Okay guys, this is the Valtra I was telling you all about. This is the shape that I drove around 1993 or 1994. What an absolute handsome machine. Now, before we go walking down along the line, look at that. Look at that for a selection of tractors, lads. JCB 526. I want it, I don't need it. Another Valtra, another JCB 414 loading shovel. Of course, the loading shovel of choice for a lot of people for silage. 8340 Ford New Holland SLE gearbox. I think the SLE is the one with kind of a splitter in it. Not 100% too sure. She got the blue cab, so she got the Ford badge, so she's the very, very last of the Fords, first to the New Hollands. A T7 230 front linkage. They're a handsome tractor, lads. What kind of gears are on that? Oh, she's got the one joystick. A T7 190. Same again. A TM 150. They're a nice tractor, lads. Oh, she's got the front steering. Or does she? Yeah, I know she's the front steering, but you know, she leans over, you know, I forget what that's called. A Massey Ferguson 212, what number is she? She's at 7715, and another 7715, is it? Am I right in saying that? Yeah, just slightly newer model. 6530 John Deere, a 66 John Deere, and we have a Fint 716, and who knows what that is? Another Fint. Oh lads, bear with me lads a minute. We're going to walk up the wall, but before we go up along that wall, we're going to give a look at these two babies here. And like I said to you a while ago, Clarke's were Zetter dealers, and they do carry a large selection of Zetter products in store. So if you want anything, they carry a lot of panels, they carry a lot of glass, filters, water pumps, housings, all that kind of stuff. So just get on to them if you want anything, lads. She's a beautiful tractor. That's a beautiful tractor. All weight, wheels all around, the wheels are widened out, lads. She's got the red block, so I presume she's a sharp block fitted, so you won't have any problems with her going porous. Oh lads, she's a beautiful tractor. She's a beautiful tractor. What a machine, lads. You have to remember, look, even like the 8011 was a big tractor, but imagine this in the mid 80s and he landing into your farm to go cutting silage. Like, these were a monster of a tractor. A neighbour of mine had one, and like that, the sharp block gave trouble in him. She went porous. She wasn't too old when she went porous, but she did go porous, and he got it changed. And I remember my father used to work for that particular farmer where it broke down, and he used to also work for the contractor. But I used to go down, and when he'd be milking the cows, and I remember I sit up on this tractor to blow in the field. I don't know how long it was there, but the grass around it used to go, the grass around was gone green, and they just took the harvester off it and left it there, and some crowd came and they've done a sharp block in it. And for those of you who don't know, the sharp block is kind of from here down. It's just kind of the block, not the head, not the sump, just the block. Zetter Crystal 8011, again, fabulous tractor. That's a nice tractor. She needs to be put in someplace. She needs to be looked after. Like, these tractors were so far ahead. They were so far ahead of their time. Like, now these ones, this one doesn't, but a lot of them had front suspension. They had hydraulic brakes. They were a beautiful tractor. She's got the genuine Zetter top link. Like, they had the suspension seat. They had a whole lot in them. These were a fabulous tractor. She needs, like, I wouldn't even paint it. I'd love that tractor. Would Clarke's give it to me? Don't think so. Again, Fint, two Fints. That one and that one. ZS. She looks like an Irish number plate. Farm. Is she automatic? Farmatic? Turbomatic. I know a fella that has one, and I think it's a Turbomatic, something like that. And yeah. Okay guys, another Fusion 5500, a JCB telehandler, a Fusion 3, a JCB. Now lads, we're getting very close to me telling you what you need to do to get the bag of stuff. Lily, JCB 3CX, a Fusion 3 Plus, another Fusion 3, a Landini, another big ball of a Valtra, and look at this for a weapon, feet 11090, or feet 190, with Grassman stickers on the door. What a tractor. What a tractor that is, for definite. Now, I'm not going to be going up here where I am going to go up here. There's two or three fellas above and they're trying to buy, I don't know what they're trying to buy. Best of luck to them, and I hope they buy it. But there's a couple of 390s above, and the 398 and a 390. But before I go up there, I'm going to leave the stuff here with Clarke's. And what the plan is, you give a comment in the video, right? You have to be a subscriber, leave a comment in the video, and I'm going to leave the stuff here with Clarke's. It's a box of stuff that I got off of Michael's, and Clarke's are going to post it out to you. Okay? So you have to leave a comment and mention Niamh Connors in the comment, and Niamh will pick out a winner, and we'll post the stuff here from Clarke's to Cavan out to you. So best of luck. Probably won't do it for a week or two until there's a good few comments gone up on it. But leave a comment, have to like, have to subscribe, and we'll go from there. Let's give a look at these Masseys. Couple of, what's that? A Pottinger Power Harrow, a Cedar, another 5 minutes brother. Okay, Michael Fusions. Alright lads, here we go. Case 580 digger, 398, 399. That's a nice tractor. They're two nice tractors, lads. 398. She's got the older cab. That's the older cab as well. Tis, I think. Tis the older cab. She got the lower cab anyway. They're a lovely tractor. Lovely, lovely tractor. Digger, manure spreaders. Lads, every bit of it is here for you. Everything. This is savage, lads. This is savage. Well worth the journey. I left the house this morning at like 5 o'clock. But this is brilliant. Look at the stuff that's here, lads. Look at that. Valtras, Fusions, Malone log splitters. Yeah, if you want the bag of stuff, there's a mug, there's a keyring, there's a bag, there's some couple of more bits. If you want any of that, you have to be a subscriber and leave a comment below, and maybe even put your email in the comment, something like that, and Niamh Connors will come back to you, and we'll post it out to you from here, and best of luck. Cheers guys, and we'll see you all in the next one.